So this is the sales forecast report prepared by John for the month of February, and we have his initials here against each line of this particular report. If you see, this is expected month of closure, which is arrived at based on this date by using a formula which is equal to month in bracket this particular cell. So now let's apply filter on this sheet. We click on filter button and you will see the drop down arrow buttons appearing on each of the header of this particular row. Now, how does this work? Let's say we want to find out which are the deals likely to close in the month of February. So we are going to click on this expected month of closure here and click on the tick mark which says select all. When we do that, everything gets deselected and we will select only February month, which is number 2, and click OK. So now you see entries related to February. So these are the deals which the manager needs to focus on in the month of February and see what needs to be done. So he's going to evaluate each status and see, okay, here is this particular deal is just quoted, this is in closing stage, and this is also in closing stage. So the next level of filter which the manager or John himself can apply to see what is his priority. So his priority would be those deals which are in closing stage. So he's going to deselect everything first and then select only closing stage and click OK. So these two deals will be his top priority to put in effort so that these gets closed. And then next will be to see what are the deals where some action is needed and what action is needed. So this is the way you apply filters to get visual analysis. There is no calculation being performed here. Just like sorting is only for the purpose of visual analysis, filtering is also for the purpose of visual analysis. Yes, you can create some sort of calculation. Now, for example, we have chosen the month of February here. We can select these cells here and look at the status bar here to see what is the sum. So we are out of $162,000 of forecast. There is 52,000 worth of deals which are likely to get closed in February as forecasted by John. So this is how you filter the sheet by the values present in every column. Let's say you have saved this sheet. We have applied filter in this particular column. You saved it and you opened after 2 days and you don't remember where the filter was applied. If you notice, all the buttons are having only downward arrows, whereas this particular button has a filter symbol on it which looks like this particular symbol. So this is how you come to know in which column you have applied filter. To remove the filter in that particular column, we click again here and click on select all option to select all the data and click OK. There is one more method of clearing filters. Let me first apply a filter and let's select number 3 here. And if you want to clear filter and you want to clear all the filters that have been applied, you can use the clear button over here, and when you click, all the filters that are applied will get cleared. Let's apply 2 filters. I'll apply month, and here let's say we'll apply action needed, and we will click on clear button and all the filters get clear. If you want to clear a particular filter, then you will have to go on that particular filter button and clear. Otherwise, to clear everything, just use the clear button. There is one more option available here, which is for the purpose of checking the range. If you click on advanced, you will see the range which is selected for filters. So in case you are not sure what range has been selected, you can use this option and check the range. And we can increase the range. Let's say we want to put it till 23rd row. Now the range is up to row 23. Now you can see the range is changed. So these are the various options available to clear filter and to check the range of filters.